Yo, what up, sinners? I'm Sin here with another reaction. Hope you guys are enjoying this week with Festa and everything that's going on. Got a bunch of releases coming out for you guys. Got a couple surprises coming out for you guys. And we got a fundraiser due this week, guys, so be ready for that. Also, we'll be streaming at some point this week, so y'all get ready for that as well. Today we're doing Stay Alive, and then next we're gonna be doing that. I plan on releasing both of those today. Hopefully you've enjoyed everything that's coming out. I just did another recording and I'm gonna be releasing that today as well. The plan for this week: 2 to 3 videos a day, Monday through Friday. We're gonna have a stream at some point this week. One of the videos, actually multiple videos, are gonna be recorded tomorrow and Wednesday, and they'll be out towards the end of the week. Cassie's gonna be coming in here and doing some videos with me, so hope you guys are ready for that as well. It's gonna be jam-packed, it's gonna be fun-filled. Hope you guys enjoy, and if anything, I just hope you're having a good day. Okay, today we're doing Stay Alive. This is an OST, if I remember right, for the 7 Fates by Choco. If you're wondering why I never reacted to 7 Fates, I did. It's on my Patreon. It's on my Patreon. This is a little hard to talk about. It was the last video I ever did before Asia passed, and I didn't get a chance to release it to you guys because of where I was mentally. So if you want to go check that out, I will make it free on my Patreon. You guys can go watch that. I just don't feel like going through the struggle of putting that out on YouTube right now. So on a more positive note, we're gonna do things a little bit differently. I'm gonna pull up Dual Set and we're gonna listen through the song and scan the lyrics as we go through it. I've got other things up to help me navigate the lyrics as well, but we're just gonna show Dual Set today. So we'll do a listen through, and if we need to stop and analyze anything, we will, but overall we're just here to check out this song and enjoy it. So y'all sit back with me, let's have a good time with this. This is Stay Alive by SUGA and Jungkook. Alright, so the notes say that it was produced by SUGA, written by SUGA, El Capitan, Mariah Marcus, Luis Fricksven, hope I said that right, I'm sorry, Gabriel Brandes, Matt Thompson, and Max Linduck Graham. Not bad, not bad. All right, there's a lot of people on this song, so hopefully this is I mean, I say hopefully, this is gonna be epic, so let's just check it out. All right. Very smooth. Ooh, man, smooth sound to this song, dude. Smooth sound to this song. We're going to go through it real quick, just kind of make sure we got our bearings right. It says, please stay alive. Now, based off of what I'm hearing so far, it sounds like he's addressing someone, right? It says, from where did it go wrong? I can't remember anything at all. Hiding myself in a small room, I whisper, darkness is my only friend. And then they have an echo, my friend, right? It's kind of like the darkness speaking back to him. It's in my hands that are seeking salvation. Is it that I'm being weird? This room that is drenched in blood. Somebody, please save me. So we're talking about blood here. It's getting kind of serious, right? The room being, when I hear that, I feel like all of this is a metaphor so far. So when I hear the room, I think in my head, because it's a room that no one can get into, right? My mind, and the darkness and disparity that goes on in there when things just, I don't even want to church it up or like soften it and say when things aren't going right. When it feels like the world is falling apart, there's no one who can get inside my head better than me, right? And there's no one that can make me feel better or worse. No matter what they say or do, I have to want that, right? And when you're dying inside, which is representative of a blood-stained room, right, is hard to, it feels like there's no way out, right? And if you want somebody to be able to have that power to pull you through it, but you have to want that first, right? So when you're saying somebody please save me, it means he can't do it himself, right? He needs some help. I said, there's no such thing as a miracle. My humble wishes are hide in the moonlight, far from big or special. Okay, so that's an echo. We'll skip that moment. So my humble wishes are far from big or special, but it seems like there's still too much. JK speaking to me right now. Speaking to me right now. I've been feeling this way for months, right? And to start doing reactions and come out of it only to be pulled back into it, which is, I'm fighting with myself right now, right? Because like on one hand, I'm ready to be done with the grief and like worry and dismay, but in that time frame of having gone through that and being locked away inside my head, the world around me left me and fell apart. That's what I feel like. You guys may feel like you're here for me, and I see you, I hear you, and I know you are, but it doesn't seem that way when even when you see it and you hear it and you feel it. Like you're alone in a room full of crowded people, essentially. Like, and that is in and of itself depression. And I hate to say that I'm depressed, but the first step to addressing depression is admitting that you are depressed, right? And I think it would be awkward if I said that I wasn't depressed after everything I've gone through. But you know, age passed. I quit my job. I haven't really found anything else to do, and I've been trying, but it seems like all my efforts are futile. And now I've got bigger issues with finances and bills coming up, and I have no way to pay them. So I have a lot of stress going on. I have a lot of stress going on, and it's an endless cycle. I feel, you know, when you feel like all your friends are gone, you feel like no one's talking to you, so no one cares. And it's not that they don't care, it's that they're giving you their space, the space that you need. But in that time, you really, in that moment specifically, you really need friends. And when things change so drastically and you don't know how to keep up with them, it can be devastating, right? So it says hide in the moonlight being the light that you see but not being able to walk into. Like it's there, but it's not like the sun. Does that make sense? Like you could still see everything you need to see, but it's not the same as being out in the sun. At the end of a sleepless night, I feel like I've wandered inside a nightmare with my eyes open. Yes. To me who said there's no such thing as a miracle, the one phrase that came like a miracle was, "You're my fate. Such words cannot explain it. The salvation that saved me, who was all worn out. Would words like these be able to better describe it?" So it's interesting. It says, "You are my fate." Like to be alive, to do the things that are set before you is your fate, right? Like you can't escape your fate. It has to be done. Such words cannot explain it. No one can explain it. The salvation that saved me, who was all worn out. That's the salvation that saved me. I can't really figure that one out. Like, does that mean like your destiny, essentially? And would words like these be able to better describe it? It's like finding a way to put it into words. The one phrase that saved me, even if many nights pass, I'll be by your side. And that is what you need. And it's like in trouble sometimes, I have one person and one person alone that I can depend on who is not me, and that is my wife. I love her to death. She is the best person I know, and she deserves all the loves, essentially. It says, oh yeah, the one phrase, even if my feet, even if my feet bleed, I'll be by your side. So please stay alive, please stay alive, please stay alive. And it's like basically the people who love you in the world can see you hurting, and they would rather bleed with you than watch you suffer alone. And it's poetic, bro. That's poetic. Okay, let's continue. I'm gonna backtrack just a hair. Oh, such a good beat, dude. Man, listen to falsettos, dude. Oh. Ooh, cryptic ending. Cryptic ending. All right, let's review that last verse, and then we'll continue on. All right, it says, although my shadows grow larger, it's okay, because it's thanks to the great light that is you. Now, in this note that DualSet has put down, it says SUGA frequently uses shadow in his lyrics, right? We know this. The above two lines show how he can view differently the phenomenon where the brighter the light, the darker the shadow. Wow, I've never thought about it like that. Compared to the lyrics in Interlude Shadow, the shadow at my feet looking down, it's gotten even bigger. Even if I run away, following me, it is my shadow that gets darker as the light gets brighter. People say in the bright light it's splendor, but my shadows rather grow even bigger and swallow me and become a monster. In the song Blueberry Eyes, which we haven't heard, he also wrote how the light can also break the shadow. A ray of light that can cut through my shadow. You who overturned my life. So it's a double entendre, dude. That's sick. Oh man, that's crazy. I had never considered shadows having a double meaning. I've always considered the shadow being the thing that overwhelms versus the greatness. Like we knew that the bigger the greatness, the bigger the shadow in that context. But I had never thought that the more you get, the more you feel on the negative spectrum. Does that make sense? It's like nothing can please you in that context. Like, what do you want, right? So it says, my life's reason is you and you only, so please smile just like that always. I think in the context of this, they're probably referring to each other. Could be an army reference, right? So you who so much like me who so much like you. Sometimes I'm scared for no obvious reason. Oh, such a mood. What would this feeling be? Through it, though it may end after all, in this endless nightmare at the end of it, the existence that is you, right, raises me up every day. That came to me like a miracle. That resembles a miracle. That is a miracle. Just the one phrase. Oh, just stay alive. Oh my God. It's beautiful. And then it's back to the chorus. Wow. That hits deep, bro. That hits super deep. Wow, we learned some things today, man. You know, I would assume expectations would be the course of focus here. Like, imagine being an idol, right? Never wanting anything more, but in wanting to be an idol, you kind of want everything, you know? And I guess you don't really assess the things that the negativity that can also follow, be it the haters or like your own ego, right? The negativity in what comes with not just the people who are naysayers, but at the same time, the positives of that. Imagine being so busy you can't live your life. That's got to be a shadow in and of itself, you know? That's deep, dude. That's deep, and it's exactly what I needed to hear. Just to know you're not alone. Just to know you're not alone, even if it's just someone coming in and saying, "Hey, I was thinking about you. I want you to know that I care, and I know you're hurting, and I can't really tell you what to do or how to fix it. But if you need someone, I'm here." Right? And I had a lot of you guys did that for me, and that meant so much to me, and I needed that. It was actually the driving force after enough of you had hit me up and asked me if I was okay or when I was coming back. I was like, you know, it's time to actually start giving this some thought. And that's when I had to take a hard look at myself and pull myself out of the darkness. And I wish I could say that I did it fully, but I'm still there in a lot of ways, and I'm working on it. I just hope you guys will stick with me and come with me through it. And I just really, really, really appreciate you guys being here and putting up with me a little bit longer. So, but that's going to do it for me, man. It's an excellent song. It's an excellent listen through. I really appreciate this song. I'm excited to get to the rest of the stuff I got to do this week, so I'm going to go ahead and jump on to the next thing. I hope you guys have a nice break between the reactions I post, and I will see you in a little bit. Until then, you guys stay safe, stay healthy. I will check you guys later.